Hello friends, welcome back to the new video of KillMath. So, today we are going to discuss the chapter triangles and the problems based on triangles. So, before going into the video, I would like to let you know something that in our channel we will be starting the chemistry of 10th board ICSE. So, do subscribe to my channel and you will be getting the notification of my videos. So let us go into the video without any delay. So the first question is on your screen. So the following figure shows a circle with center O. So this is our center. So this is our center. And if OP is perpendicular to AB, so this line OP is perpendicular to AB, so it should be 90 degree, and it is also given that it is 90 degree, and prove that AP is equal to BP. So this one AP is equal to BP, this line and from this line we should prove that they are equal in length. So I have a circle over here. Now here I am having the center O, and from that I have a line here and I have a chord. And this is 90 degree, and this is P, A and B, and we are having this diagram here. Now I will be joining this line. This type of sum I have already said in the previous video. If you want to watch that video, the link is in description below. You can go and watch that video. So this type of sum I have already said in the last video. So we'll be joining here and making two triangles over here, and we have to prove their congruency. So what is construction? Construction, we are having join OA and OB. Join OA and OB. Now we have to prove. So I will write triangle OAP and triangle OBP. So these two triangles I am having, OAP and OBP. So now let us prove the congruency. So first we are having this line common on each side. We are having this line common on each side. So OP will be equal to OP. OP will be equal to OP because that is the common side. And we have right angle, that is angle APO and angle BPO. Angle APO is equal to angle BPO, which is equal to 90 degree. You can write in the bracket, or you can also write like this. This is the best way. You can write is equal to 90 degree. And we have this line from O to B, OB and OA. OB is equal to OA because they are the radii of same circle. So they are the radii of the same circle here. They are the radii of the same circle, or the radii is nothing but radius plural form. Now we can also give another name for this line. Can you guess what it is? Yes, it is known as hypotenuse. It is also known as hypotenuse because the side or the line segment side which is opposite to 90 degree is called the hypotenuse. So now here we can prove by RHS. I hope you remembered the congruency. RHS, that is right angle, hypotenuse and side. I have discussed all this congruency in the video. In one video I have discussed. So if you want to watch that video, that link is in description below. You can go and watch that video. So now RHS, this is R is nothing but right angle is nothing but 90 degree, and H is nothing but hypotenuse. As this is the hypotenuse, we can have hypotenuse and we will have side, RHS, side. So by RHS also you can prove, and you can also do as SAS, but I am going with RHS here. Here I am going with RHS. So by RHS I will have this triangle and this triangle. Triangle number 1 and triangle number 2 I have drawn here. I have represented here. Triangle OPA is congruent to triangle OPB. Triangle OPA is congruent to triangle OPB. So this triangle is congruent to this triangle. So now on placing one on another, we will have BP matching with AP, and as they are congruent, we will have AP is equal to BP by CPCTC. I hope you remember what is the term CPCTC. The congruent parts of congruent triangles are congruent. You can also write it as just CPCT, congruent parts of congruent triangles. That is when the two triangles or the two figures are proved congruent, and when placed on one another we have the lines equal. So then when they match with each other on placing one over the another, we will have those two lines or angles equal, and those will be called as CPCTC, or by CPCTC we can do so. So now AB is equal to AP is equal to BP, hence proved. So that only they asked to prove AP is equal to BP, AP is equal to BP, hence proved. You can at last write hence proved. Now let us go on to the next question. The question is on your screen. So the perpendicular bisectors of the sides of triangle ABC meet at I. Now prove that IA is equal to IB, which is equal to IC. So now we are having a triangle. I'll draw it here. Now we are having a triangle. The perpendicular bisectors of the sides of a triangle meet at I. So you know, I hope you know what are the perpendicular bisectors. If I draw a line from any vertex, and if I draw like this, and the angle is 90 degree, it is called perpendicular, and when it bisects this angle, so what is meant by bisecting? When it bisects this side, so bisecting is nothing but it cuts this part and this part as equal. It cuts the other two parts on the RHS and LHS side of this line as two equal parts, and that is called a bisector. So the perpendicular bisectors of the sides triangle ABC. So we are having all the three and we have all the three. In a triangle we have three perpendicular bisectors. So though it may not be equal, it is just a rough diagram. I have drawn it to explain to you. Now prove that IA is equal to IB is equal to IC. So let us name the triangle first. A, B, C. A, B, C. And prove that IA is equal to IB is equal to IC. So it is given they meet at A. So this point is called as I. Sorry, it is I. They meet at I. Prove that IA is equal to IB is equal to IC. Now here what they are asking to prove is IA, this line and this line are equal. So that is what they asked to prove. So now let us also name these points here where these bisectors are pointing out. So let us name them also. I'll name them as DEF, D here, E and F. So now let us take first these two triangles, triangle BID and triangle CID, BID and CID. So now consider triangle BID and triangle CID. So now let us prove the congruency in between them. Here in triangle BID and CID, we have this angle and this angle are 90 degree. You can get how? You can get a question how? So as this is a perpendicular bisector, perpendicular, so it means perpendicular is nothing but 90 degree on one side and 90 degree on the other side also. So we'll have 90 degree and 90 degree. So this angle B, so sorry for the disturbance. So angle BDI and angle CDI will be equal to 90 degree. Angle BDI is equal to angle CDI, which is equal to 90 degree. So that is first we are having, and in bracket you can write that AD is the perpendicular bisector of, you can write AD is perpendicular bisector of line CB, and we have now what else we can take is, we can take this line because it is common on this side and it will be equal in length. So I'll take ID is equal to ID. So I'll take ID is equal to ID common. So common, and I will have the last one, that is I can write BD is equal to DC, because it is a bisector, and as I have said it is a bisector, it cuts the LHS part and RHS part into two equal parts. So I will write as BD is equal to DC. BD is equal to DC because AD is bisector of BC, the whole line BC. Now by angle side, so I can write side angle side, that is SAS, by SAS I will have these two triangles as congruent, triangle BID and triangle CID. Triangle BID is congruent to triangle CID. Now on placing one over the another, I will have IC is equal to IB. IC is equal to IB. So now IC is equal to IB, and the reason is CP/CTC. The reason is CP/CTC. Now let us make this as equation 1 or something represented with 1. Now let us prove the congruency of triangle CIF and AIE. Triangle CIF, triangle CIF and AIE. So triangle CIE, sorry it is not F, CIE and triangle AIE, triangle CIE and AIE. So triangle CIE and triangle, we are having CIE and AIE. Triangle AIE. So these two triangles, let us prove the congruency. So first, what do we have? We have again as the same, we have 90 degree, as it is 90 degree here also it will be 90 degree. So angle CEI is equal to angle AEI. Angle C, so I'll be writing it in black. Angle CEI is equal to angle AEI, which is equal to 90 degree. So both are equal to 90 degree. And we have the common side, IE is equal to IE. IE is equal to IE common, and what else we have is AE is equal to EC. AE is equal to EC because it is a perpendicular bisector. BE is a perpendicular bisector and it bisects, so it cuts this part and this part as two equal parts. So I will write AE is equal to EC. AE is equal to EC because we are having BE as the bisector. BE is bisector of BC, of BE is bisector of AC. Sorry, it is AC. It is AC. Now we have proved the congruency by ASSC is there here, so I can write as SAS, and by side angle side criterion SAS, side angle side, I will have triangle CIE is congruent to triangle AIE. So triangle CIE is congruent to triangle AIE by side angle side criterion or side angle side property. Now what do we get by this? Now on carefully observing triangle and on placing this triangle on here, you will get this one. IC is equal to IA. You will get IC is equal to IA by, it is CPCTC. By CPCTC you are getting it. Now IC is equal to IA. Let us make it as second one. Now first one is IC is equal to IB. Now IC is equal to IB, and I have IC is equal to IA. IC is equal to IA. Now here I am having IC is equal to IB as well as is equal to IA. So I will have IC is equal to IA is equal to IB. So this is what they asked in the question to prove. So I proved it. So let us go on to the next question. So the question is on your screen. Here a diagram is given in which ABCD is a parallelogram. I hope you know what is a parallelogram. Parallelogram has opposite sides equal and opposite angles equal. So that you will come to know in the question. Opposite sides are equal and opposite angles are equal. For now, just remember that ABCD parallelogram. ABL is a line segment. So ABL is a line segment and E is the midpoint of BC. So this is E and this is the midpoint of BC. So now what are they asking to prove is triangle DCE. This triangle DCE is congruent to triangle LBE. So triangle LBE. So I have a parallelogram and a line segment is drawn from here. So this is the line segment. And I have AB, a extended line. So this is the parallelogram. So we are having this one like this, and here we have a extended line. Yeah, exactly. Now it is given this one and this one are equal, and let us name it A, B, C, D, and this is point E. Now they are asking to prove triangle DCE is congruent to triangle LBE. So triangle DCE. So triangle DCE is congruent to, so I should not write the symbol here, it means that it is congruent without any proving. So and triangle LBE. Now let us see how they are congruent. Now here, and I have another property of parallelogram, that is the opposite sides will be parallel, that is AD will be parallel to BC and DC will be parallel to AB. So that is the property of parallelogram. And we have triangle DCE and triangle LBE. So here let us prove the congruency. I will have angle DCE. Angle DCE and angle EBL or LBE will be equal, because as this line is parallel to this line and a line is crossing in between, so you will have these alternate angles. So that is the very important term. So those are alternate angles. Angle DCE is equal to angle EBL or LBE. So DC is parallel to AB and it is alternate angles. It is alternate angles it is. Now what else we are having? This line is equal to this line. It is given CE is equal to EB. CE is equal to EB. It is given in the question itself. So I wrote given. And what else can we? Angle DEC is equal to angle LEB. So I am writing here this angle and this angle will be equal. As I have said in the previous video, those will be vertically opposite angles. So when a plus is drawn like this, and you know the angle sum of a circle is 360. So we can draw a 360 here, 360 degree circle here like this, and we'll have this angle 180 degree and this angle sum will be 180 degree, and we'll have this angle and this angle equal and this angle and this angle as equal. So that is vertically opposite angles. CE is equal to EB, and next is angle DEC. Angle DEC will be equal to angle LEB. Angle LBE. LEB, and that is by vertically opposite angles. I have represented with short form VOA, vertically opposite angles. Now by SAS, side angle side, criterion or property, by side angle side we will have triangle DCE triangle DCE is congruent to triangle LBE. So now this triangle DCE will be equal to triangle LBE. So that is the congruency, and hence proved. You will write here. You can also write hence proved. And it is by SAS, that is very important. You should write it. You should write the reason also. And now they asked to prove that AB is equal to BL. AB is equal to BL, so that we should prove. Now here I have AB is equal to BL, so this only they asked to prove, I guess. Yeah, AB is equal to BL. Now we know DC is equal to AB. DC is equal to AB, as I have said, opposite sides of parallelogram will be equal. Opposite sides of parallelogram will be equal. And when these two lines, that is DC is equal to AB, and you know, on proving congruency, when we place this triangle on this triangle, we will get this line is equal to DC, that is BL will be equal to DC. So when BL will be equal to DC, and now you know DC is equal to AC, so I will write DC is equal to AC and BL is equal to DC. So DC will be equal to AC, which will be equal to BL. So I will have AB is equal to BL. I'll have AB is equal to BL. Sorry, it is not. It is AB here. It is AB here. And I'll have AB is equal to BL, hence proved. And now last we are having AL is equal to 2DC. They are asking to prove. AL is equal to 2DC. AL is equal to 2DC. They are asking to prove. So how to prove AL is equal to 2DC? Now just carefully observe the diagram. AL is nothing but the length of AB plus BL. Am I right? So I hope am I right? AB plus BL. AL is equal to AB plus BL. AL is equal to AB plus BL. So every part of the diagram we need to observe carefully in the chapter triangles, because that matters a lot here. And AL is equal to AB plus BL, and we know that AB is also equal to BL. AB is also equal to BL, and we know AB is also equal to BL. Now AB is equal to BL, so I will consider AB as X, so automatically BL will be also X, so AL is equal to 2X. So AL will be equal to 2X. I hope the concept is clear till now. I'll explain it to you again. AL is equal to AB plus BL, because here we are having a line. Suppose we are having a line over here and I have 3 points, point A, point B, point C. Now I will take this whole line as AC. AC is nothing but AB plus BC. AB plus BC. So this line plus this line segment plus this line segment. So that is what I have done here. So that's what I have written here. AL is equal to AL. This whole line will be equal to AB plus BL. So I hope the idea is clear till now. And we'll have another one also, that is, here we consider AB is equal to BL, and we have proved it also. When AB is equal to BL, AB is equal to BL, so here AB, if I'll consider X, BL also will be X, and now AB is here and BL is here, so AL will be equal to X plus X. X plus X is nothing but 2X. So that I have written here. So AL is equal to 2X. Now just focus on the diagram. You know AB is equal to DC because opposite sides of a parallelogram. AB is equal to DC. So when AB is equal to DC, AB is equal to DC, and we will have X as AB. So if I consider X as AB, so AL, so this equation I am writing here, AL is equal to 2AB. Now just consider only AB. You will have AB is nothing but equal to DC. AB is equal to DC. So AL is equal to 2 multiplied with AB. I will write in place of AB, I will write DC. AL is equal to 2DC. So at last we got AL is equal to 2DC, hence proved. So this is a very important question. So now we have proved all three. Let us go on to the next question, the last question. In the given figure, so in the given figure, AB is equal to DB. AB is equal to DB, and so AB is nothing but this line is equal to DB, this line, and AC is equal to DC. AC, this line will be equal to this line, and also given ABD is equal to 58 degree. So angle ABD is equal to 58 degree. So this time I am not drawing the diagram, I am just explaining it on the question. If I want, I will draw a rough diagram here so that it will be clear. Here I will try to draw, because as it is a line segmented, it will be difficult. We are having a kite structure over here, and we have this middle line. Yeah, I hope now it is clear. Now we have this line is equal to this line and this line is equal to this line. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Okay, here we are having C and here we are having D. A, B, C, D. And ABD is given 58 degree. Angle DBC is given 2x minus 4 degree. And angle ACB is given y plus 15 degree. And angle DCB is given 63 degree. Now let us mark these angles. Angle ABD is equal to 58 degree. This whole is 58 degree, not only one side. And we have angle DCB. Angle DCB, only this angle. This angle is 63 degree. So what we usually do mistake is, here as it is an alternate angle, so we will write here, but as these lines are not parallel, we won't be writing it like that. Okay, now hope the idea is clear. Now we have an x term and y term of angle DBC and angle ACB. Now let us think what is the value of x and y. So that is what they asked to find. Find the values of x and y. Now in triangle ABC and triangle BDC. Triangle ABC and triangle BDC. Triangle ABC and triangle DBC, let us see what we are having congruent, because we have to prove the value of x and y here. Angle DBC. So this angle and this angle were given and we have to prove those values. Sorry, we have to find those values. So let us see. We have to take these two triangles, the triangle 1 and triangle 2. Now we have this line BC is equal to BC, which is common. So BC, I will prove the congruence in blue color. BC is equal to BC, it is common. I have written in the bracket common. And next one, we are having AB is equal to DB. It is given in the question. AB is equal to DB. It is given in the question itself. And as the same way as you have expected, AC also will be equal to DC. It is also given. AC is equal to DC. It is given. AC will be equal to DC. It is also given. So now triangle ABC is congruent to triangle BDC by SSS, because side SSS. So now on proving this, we have angle ABC, this angle is equal to angle DCB, this angle. So this angle and this angle will be equal. Angle ABC is equal to angle DCB. So now we know angle ABC will be equal to angle DCB by CPC/TC. So when we carefully place one over the another, we will have angle DBC. So it is DBC, not DCB, it is DBC. And now we have angle ACB is equal to y plus 15 degree. Angle ACB is equal to y plus 15 degree. Now angle ACB is equal to y plus 15 degree and angle DCB is equal to 63 degree. Now I will mark on the diagram, it will be more clearly explain it to you. Angle ACB, this angle is equal to y plus 15. So now you can see I have written here y plus 15 degree. And angle DCB, this angle DCB, which is equal to 63 degree. And when we place one triangle over the another, we will have y plus 15 which is equal to 63 degree. So y plus 15 is equal to 63, y is equal to 63 minus 15, which is equal to 48. So y is equal to 48 degree. So first we got the value of y. Now the only left part is x, and x is with angle DBC. So DBC, let us trace it, angle DBC. So this angle will be equal to 2x minus 4 degree. Angle DBC, this angle will be equal to 2x minus 4 degree. And we have angle ABC is equal to 58 degree. And when we place this triangle on the triangle ABC, we will have this one and this one are matching and they are congruent, they are equal. We will have, then already we have done here, angle ABC is equal to angle DBC. So angle ABC plus angle DBC is equal to angle ABD actually. So this whole angle will be equal to this angle plus this angle. And now as we know, angle ABC is nothing but 2x minus 4 degree. So I'll write in red color, 2x minus 4 is equal to 58 degree. We can write like that also. And as for the equation, we have angle plus angle DBC. Angle DBC, here we are having angle DBC, 2x minus 4 degrees. 2x minus 4 is equal to angle ABD. Angle ABD. So this whole angle, so this angle plus this angle will be equal to this whole angle, that is nothing but 58 degree. Now I will explain it to you how I got this equation. We know that this angle, so I am rubbing 58 degree just for your sake, so that you will understand very clearly. Now we know, on placing this angle, this triangle on this triangle BDC on triangle ABC, we will have this angle plus this angle, that is angle DBC, this angle, and angle ABC are equal. But also when we add up this whole angle, we are having that as 58 degree. So this whole will be this whole will be 58 degree and this also will be 2x minus 4 degree. So that I have done here. 2x minus 4 plus 2x minus 4 is equal to 58 degree. Now let us solve it. 4x minus 8 is equal to 58 degree. 4x is equal to 66. On transposing 8 onto RHS, we will have 66. 58 plus 8, nothing but 66. So 4 ones are, we are having 4 ones are and 26. 4 6 are 24.5. We will have x is equal to 16.5 degree and y is equal to 48 degree. So that's all for today's video, friends. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and we are going to start the topics on chemistry also, that is on 10th board ICSE. And thank you for watching my video. Do like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. We are very near to 50 subscribers, so kindly support to my channel. Thank you for watching, friends. Thank you.